good pick into this tanky front line. I think if Carzzy can get 3, 4, 5 items, he can be the one melting the team and be the carry that Vitality needs.
Yeah, if you can get to that, like
scatter the weak though.
Serin's quite low on mana here. He needs to be careful on how much he expends because Fiesta still has half a bar and Serin's sitting on about 10. Way steps in. Shield of Daybreak onto Fleshy. That's aftershocks exchanged between the two supports. Zenith plays to the backline. Serin looks for the accelerated shock blasters. The flash away from Lyncas. Fleshy now in for a world of hurt. Daglas lands the Q3 knock of that 3-talon strike. Fleshy has no flash, no escape. First blood, Heretics.
A really nice aggression there by Daglas. He flash cancels Fleshy's dash, and that sets him up for
Likely to see a Drake taken too soon. Gold now basically even between the two teams. Still a lead for Daglas, as here's the Grand Starfall, and Hype has no flash. The shield bolt into the spear is enough. Nako survives the couple of tower shots that he took.
And it's a continuation of the earlier play. Hype loses the flash, he's chunked, he has no mana. Vitality, they punish.
So much more playmaking possibilities, especially into low mobility carries. Like there's a Syndra on the other side. Pantheon doesn't have a huge amount of mobility. He can put up the Aegis Assault, but if you solo play him, he uses Aegis Assault and then you Zenith play it in. There's not really many ways for the Pantheon to get it out. And in test, or they're saying, well, Pantheon has Grand Starfall, so even if Heretics are first on the play, we can still look to contest the Drake if it starts.
I think Vitality can always contest it as long as Team Heretics has started it. As now, Wei has no Aftershock and the Leona W is timing out. I think this is a really good time for Vitality to engage.
There we go, Grand Starfall on towards the backline. Magnetstorm as well on Wei, and there's no way out for the Heretics support.
And he used his Aftershock. He used his
top of the cake, but the cake was already gaton. It was no longer gâteau, you know? Gatgon? I guess that's a great joke.
Yeah.
Not gâteau anymore. It was awful, okay? I'm going to be honest, that was a 31-degree sort of joke right there. The heat getting to my head as Heretics try and get the Rift out as a recompense for the fact they lost their support and the Dragon. They do manage to pick it up. Nako continued to put some damage down onto the bot lane tower. Serin caught in the walls of the Dark Procession. That is called Jack as he tries to trade back onto Nako. Does have the flash. The Maiden, well, it will die in the end. Lyncas on his way across. Meanwhile, on the top side, Wei looks for the Solar Flare. Only lands the slow. Fiesta low mana, though, has to flash away from the Intofos.
Team Heretics getting some pressure across the map here. Daglas is walking around as well. He wants to go onto Fiesta, chunks him down. They can look for a dive here.
I think it's a full dive angle. Where are we in terms of TP as well? Nako does not have his, and Heretics have one to spare. They'll walk to Fiesta, flash Shield of Daybreak to get the CC. Tracyn tanking it. Mega Inferno Bomb clips onto the edge of the Syndra, and that's enough. And now, I mean, Fleshy's going to try and walk away, but no real escape for him. Heretics, 2 on the top side, a tower. They'll lose a couple of plates on this smart play, overloading topside, knowing that Nako doesn't have TP, and even if he does, Serin's trading on him in bot, and now Fiesta has no flash. All out goes Tracyn, and all down goes Fiesta. Magnetstorm going on to Serin as well. He flashes across the wall. Nako's already dead. Carzzy on the chase, flashes in, gets one, and now he's going to try and open up on Daglas when becomes lightning as he dashes away. Mega Inferno Bomb only going to clip onto Lyncas there as Wei goes back. Protoplasm Harness healing him up. 3-talon strike. Carzzy went too deep. They get him. Daglas falls, but now Hype's here to join the party, and Lyncas feels the pain. A Shield of Daybreak for the stun. A Satchel as well as Hype will chase Lyncas down, and Heretics clean it up. Never mind. The Southern Skies for Lyncas. Heretics clean it up in the end. Messier than it should have been, but they get there.
Oh my god, it's an absolute fist fight as 5 members end up falling for Vitality. It's the late game team fights with the Sivir. Syndra as well can provide so much utility. The problem now, I don't think Vitality should fight this Drake, but they're fighting. Okay, let's see.
It's Vitality. They love to fight. On the hunt goes Carzzy, looking to chase in, using the spell shield on the one becomes lightning. Wei goes very deep. The Shield of Daybreak will get the stun onto Lyncas, but he was able to walk away, and the Solar Flare doesn't find any connections, meaning Vitality are now 1-0 up. Scatter the Weak back onto Daglas and Hype as well. We'll force them away. Make up. Now the question is, can Vitality get in here? The poke's still not really poking.
The poke is not poking, Medic.
Wind becomes lightning across the wall. Scatter the Weak is down as well as Daglas sticks on the Drake for now. That's a good shock blast. Takes a little bit off as Lyncas now begins to step further forward. Pathmaker in as Tracyn tries to separate them. There's the Drake, but Tracyn falls the Magnetstorm. Crescent Guard out from Daglas to split up the fight, but now Nako with a satchel charge. Oh, Mega Inferno Bomb, a double flash out from Nako and Lyncas. Wei gets the Protoplasm procced onto him. Daglas in the middle of the pit has no flash. He's sacrificed. The rest of Heretics just trying to get away. A couple of pings towards the Baron from Vitality.
Can Vitality do Nash? That's the big question. 2 members down from Team Heretics, but Team Heretics got the Dragon. They avoided the soul, but with 5 men alive from Vitality, they should be able to break the Nash.
They should be able to. Nako has TP as he puts the Maiden down towards the bottom side. Grand Starfall in as well. Tight TP to the mid lane tower as he has got his Rabadons complete. If he can get there, he can poke down a little bit, but it looks like Heretics have given up any idea of fighting this one. As Vitality will secure the Baron, those 3 Drakes they got earlier, really helping them out around that fight. They knew they didn't have to secure the Drake. It was much more about
inhibitor and pressure on Nash. Spawning in 2 minutes, that's really nice for them. He doesn't have his TP though.
Good poke onto Fiesta this time, and onto Lyncas. Daglas actually in a great position. Solar Flare Heck, the Rocket Belt away. Mega Inferno Bomb takes Fiesta down. He's going to have to recall, no TP. Will Vitality take this fight? It looks like they will. Fiesta staying around, the Drake already down to about half health, 5k on it. Fiesta still stepping forward. Now Nako in the mid lane is going to take down the inhibitor tower. That will be the Drake to Heretics.
And the poke poked. Team Heretics, they were able to poke them out, so there's no fight to be had. Although Nako forcing the flash from Tracyn, I think he can probably get the inhibitor.
Yeah, last strikes with the Triforce.
Very fast,
gets through it very quickly. That will be the inhib. We'll start a fight. So if you see 2 people on the bottom side,
but Daglas is recognizing it. He's just started this Nash. He knows that they need to fight right now, or Nako can pressure to end the game.
Carzzy's running through mid. Carzzy and Nako are looking to pressure together to end the game as Daglas dashes away from Vitality, way on that front line. The Nexus is the target for Vitality. First Nexus tower already down to half HP. It's gonna fall. Carzzy here, the TP's in from Heretics as they try and defend. Grand Starfall as well. And so it looks like Way, he's lost it. Lost his way in the jungle, no escape. No path with sweets on it, no Hansel and Gretel way out of this one. Way dies to the unleashed power, while Daglas looks for the engage. Crescent Guard down, Tracyn from the Q3 on the Carzzy can't land it. Heretics lose their support, lose their jungler, and really lose any hope of closing out this game. Lyncas still on the chase. Tracyn uses the Pathmaker, but Serin's forced away by Fiesta. Lyncas low, but he still has a Guardian Angel, as Tracyn will die to Carzzy, who flashes the wall to make sure he secures it. Fiesta dies to 7 in height, but I don't think that's really gonna matter. The Nexus Tower's the target for Vitality as they call Heretics bluff around the Baron and take down game 1.
A great macro sequence from Vitality. They recognize we don't need the Baron Nasher, we can just threaten the end. And Team Heretics, they don't have a response. Vitality taking game 1 against Team Heretics.
Not really anything Heretics could do when they put themselves into that position. There were some signs of life from them. That good play after the second Drake where they went top side, were able to get that fight around top tier 1.
Yep.
Finding a couple of picks, but then again, it just felt a little disjointed. They weren't always on the same page, and when the poke wasn't poking, they just couldn't pick up the win. We're going to go to a short break. We'll be right back with game 2 of this series after that.